Now, the last time we did this video, it's been really popular. So, and that's nearly 2 years ago. So we decided we're going to do, hopefully you can hear me over the wind, we're going to do a quick update on basically the Carrefour Hypermarket and what's in store here in Torrevieja. Oh, and if you want to know where this one is, if you take the CB 905 out of Torrevieja towards the motorway, and the Habaneras shopping centre is just over there. Also claims there's 15 shops inside, plus there's a couple of bars and restaurants and cafes here as well. The other thing you've got here, if you didn't know, is there's electric vehicle charging points, and there's a taxi rank. And at the bottom, there's a chemist, so it's not too far from the chemist. Yeah, so the shops are as you come in. Sections also around here. There used to be a screen as you came in that showed the occupancy and maximum occupancy rate. Shows you the temperature and the humidity in here. It's actually quite nice in here today. Temperature wise, I mean. With regards to the different departments, obviously when you come in they've got all the offers.
A bit there?
Sometimes they're 3 for 2 deals on, or buy one get one 70% off, don't they?
Yeah.
And they've got 3 for 2 on some bits over there now, look.
Yeah, well, the whole section is 3 for 2. And they got promotion on stuff from this area, this Comunidad Valenciana. Wines and Toulon and
goodies.
And yeah, munchies. And just so you know, this is filmed over 2 visits, hence, as you'll see. But you can get books, DVDs, music, that sort of thing, cases. They've got a good multimedia section where you can get laptops. We often buy laptops for the company here when we need them in the past. TVs, memory cards, that sort of thing. All your white goods. Fridge freezers, washing machines, quite a few toy sections. We've got the garden at the minute, but this is seasonal. So this is basically the garden section. But they also have one outside as well.
The honeydew melons must be in season because they're cheap. I'm going to get one because I like them.
Okay.
Is it honeydew, the green ones? The longer sort of...
Yeah, I think so. Or they yellow
rugby
usually.
ball shape.
Usually yellow. So yeah, this is this seasonal. Hopefully you can hear me a lot better as well today. So they've got bikes. These are getting quite popular in Spain now. They can be a bit of a nightmare. We've seen lots of pedestrians skittled by them.
I think they're popular all over the world actually, aren't they? And actually,
yeah, they're not legal in England.
No, but when you walk in, I noticed, I went to the bank the other day and on the street there was one parked with a card swipe thing on the top of it, so it's the tourists.
It's like the hot ones, you can hire them out, yeah. And then they've got a decent pet section here as well. There's one thing you can get in here as well, and I mentioned this in the last video. Car tyres. Changed not a lot since we did that last video, about not quite 2 years ago. And I'm a bugger for t-shirts. Yeah. You'll get all your brand stuff in here.
Shampoo.
That you'll get in England. And I'm sorry if I'm aiming this at the Brits, but the majority of guys that watch us are Brits. But you get, all your big brands, you get them out here. Usually you don't struggle for much. If there's stuff that you can't get, usually I would say places like the food place, the food company that does Tesco stuff, and you've got overseas supermarkets that do Iceland stuff as well, but they're both from all the same company. So you can get most of the stuff. Places like Johnson's Supermarkets, you'll get some English stuff there as well. You'll struggle with imported products like English sausage, English bacon, that sort of thing. Usually you have to get that from an English butcher that's based over here. One thing you'll not get here, and this is quite an important thing to notice, one thing you won't get is paracetamols. You can't buy them in the supermarket.
You can't buy any sort of medication.
That's got to be from a chemist.
Other than a pharmacy.
So just bear that in mind if you've got a slight headache. So you used to pick things up.
Nothing at all though. Not kids cough mixture. Nothing.
Also here, they've got ready meal counter, which the chickens, the chickens can be quite a bit value. This is next to the fruit and veg section. Quite an extensive bread range. If any of you guys are on low carb, they often do a low carb version, which is this. It's like cardboard, but if you keto or low carb, it helps. So as well as the ready meals section and the fruit and veg section, and they've got the dietary, which is basically your deli, which has got your cheeses and your hams and meats, cold meats and things like that, cooked meats. I'll show you that in a second. There's also fresh fish counter and butchery counter. What we found is typically when we get to Mercadon on a Saturday, they've not got much fruit and veg left, but they both have different offers on at different times. It depends what's seasonal. Now the other thing I've seen here is they recommend keep the flavour, don't put tomatoes in the fridge. So the legs, if you don't know, the Serrano ham, you can either buy it sliced, or you buy the whole leg and you can slice it yourself. Typically they're not in the fridge, you'll leave them on the side with a tea towel over the top. They do start to go mouldy, and what you do is you cut the mould off. But they can vary in price. I mean, they've got enough on one for €39. 149. But you get different stuffed olives and anchovies. Hola! This is the ones where they do the fresh tortillas. I quite like them. But they do a smaller one as well as the big one. They're actually made here, and sometimes they'll have samples that you can have. And then there's also fresh sushi counter. They've moved the cheeses. The cheeses that used to be on the end over there are now up one of the aisles, which threw us a little bit when they changed it a few weeks back. Yeah, that's where the cheeses used to be, the specialty foreign cheeses. Gluten-free things, that sort of thing here as well. And same as everywhere else, things price-wise are going up. It's just to be expected. I've had these in the past. They're both quite good actually on the barbecue. This isn't as good as you'd expect it to be, the Wagyu. But the Wagyu burgers, which are on the other side, have gone up over €1.50, I think, for two. They're quite good. And they got steak on offer at $9.75 a kilo. And they've got, you can buy food from different countries, so you can get your jalapenos and your guacamole and stuff from Mexico. They've got Argentinian stuff, American stuff, Chinese, Japanese, Indian, which is actually British. You can get like Sweet Baby Ray stuff, which I've heard a lot of people raving about, and Hershey's, and the English stuff, Branston. If you look at small Branston's $4.15. I mean, look at the size of it. A lot of the stuff you can get Spanish equivalents. I mean, you'll not get a Spanish equivalent of like mustard, but you'll find something else that's as good. Lay's, more or less Walkers, but you'll struggle to find beef flavour crisps. You wanted coffee?
Coffees, yeah.
You just end up getting used to what the equivalent is. I'm not used to seeing so many different types of milk. Popular in Spain, Colacao. You get it in bars and everything, don't you?
Yeah, it's drinking chocolate, but they have it cold or warm.
Yeah, it's a bit like Nesquik.
Yeah. All the kids have it for the breakfast.
You just have the usual things. I mean, if you watch that one there, $3.85 for 200 odd grams. This one here, it's like $3.95 for 400, just different mates, it's the same stuff. If you're vegan, you're always going to get loads of lentils and pulses and beans and all that sort of stuff. Loads of choice. Quite a few variations of pasta as well.
Chocolate pudding.
Eco stuff.
Yeah, you've got all your different types of milks. Look, there's rice milk and corn milk and almond milk and coconut milk.
This is in the bio section.
Yeah, but there's all different ones there. Look, what's Avena?
Nut in it.
Yeah, but I can't remember which nut it is
Hazelnut.
in English. Yes, it's hazelnut.
You got rice milk.
Almond milk there.
Almond
look.
milk. You'll get soy
Wheat
milk.
I don't know what Miko is. Maybe it's corn.
I don't know, but it's gluten free, that one.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of them are gluten free, like your
Rice
almond milk and things like that.
Yeah, there you go. Look, vegan.
Yeah.
So you've got labels that'll tell you
No, Avena's wheat. Look, by the look at that.
barley, possibly.
Avena.
But that one tells you it's vegan. Sin lactose.
Vegan.
Yeah. So you'll see. I'm just looking for one that was gluten free.
Mercadona do a really nice almond milk with vanilla in it. That tastes lovely. Yeah.
Here we go. No gluten. There you go. So everything's labelled up. You've got quite a good choice, and there's a lot more things like celiacs and things like that. But it just means you've probably got more choice in some respects than what you get at home. Now,
Alright, so
here's the thing. You need to check. They do like a club card thing, and you need to check the tickets that you get. They print out half a tree basically.
They do.
But what have we got on that one this time?
This one, next week, if we spend €50 or more, in fact it doesn't even say €50 or more, if we spend Oh, more than €50. The 1st, the 2nd or the 3rd of July we get a free pack of 12 toilet rolls. This week we've got a free box of prawns.
Yeah, which was worth the cooked. They're frozen. They're in there. And
we got €4 off because we spent over €50, and also a free hairdryer.
it's like being on Generation Game. Down the conveyor belt it goes. So yeah, keep an eye on your tickets, and just, if you're going to spend the money anyway, you might as well get the free gifts. That's about it for my little tour around this Carrefour fair this time. Hope it's been useful for you and informative. If you've liked it, don't forget to give us a like. Drop us a comment if you've ever been in this one, or if you've been in any of the others. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from us. Hasta pronto.